Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I hope you've had a wonderful day with all of the people you love around you. My mum, unfortunately, is really sick at the moment, so I haven't been able to see her today, but we have spoken on the phone via video call and she is doing fine. So hopefully we'll be able to catch up down the track. Today I was gifted this beautiful little necklace from Kiki and yeah, I love it. So very, very lucky indeed. Now, I've been to Kmart with her this afternoon, a mum's treat, you know, and we've done some damage. So let's have a look at what we got. Okay, so first of all, I'm wanting to fix up my wardrobe. I feel like my wardrobe is really messy. Nothing really stands up the way I want it to stand. And so I'm going to try these. I bought 3 packets of these like linen drawers. I'm a bit confused because I don't know how much they're going to hold, and I'm kind of looking at it thinking, it might not hold as much as I'd like it to hold, but I was hoping maybe I could stack them on top of each other, do some kind of rolling system like Marie Kondo, I don't know, and maybe cull some of my stuff. I don't know if it's going to work. All I know is I have to do something, so I bought 3 of them in the hopes that I can make it work. And look, the reality is that I can take them back with my one pass anyway, so long as I keep the receipt. So, you know, we'll take them back if it doesn't work. Next up, I also grabbed these linen look organizers. They say they're wide and it looks like you might be able to stack jumpers in them. I had been looking at some of these on like Temu and also on some other online websites, but they looked really flimsy. This kind of looks like it might have a bit more oomph to it. So I'm hoping I can fold up my like long sleeve shirts or my jumpers, my thin jumpers, and just stack them so that I can see them, because at the moment they're up the very top of my wardrobe and I can't see up there, to be honest with you. So I've got no idea, like when I pull one out they all feel like they're gonna fall. So I'm hoping these might be useful, and again, if they're not, we'll just take them back. All right, the next one, I've already got one of these in my car, but the other day Marcus was in my car with me and we often run like the music through his phone, or in general I might be using his GPS rather than mine. And so I just decided I want to have one of these on the air vent on the other side as well, just so that whoever's there can put it there if they'd like to. I bought it for a second reason though. We are going to be using my brother-in-law's car when we're away, and I would like to have like something to take with us. So grabbed it. They're $5 at Kmart. They come in really handy. If you need one for your car, I recommend it. It's great. And it doesn't sit up in that like window corner then of your car. Whenever I see people driving with them, I always think there must be such a distraction to have your phone like right in your face. They sit on the air vent, and I recommend that one. Next up, I did pick up the denim shirt that I said I was after. This is it. So the whole idea is that I can wear like a black or a white shirt underneath it, and then just throw this on over the top, and it can kind of like be open like a little kind of jackety type shirt. I really like it. I don't know if you can see it properly, but yeah, it's got actual press studs here rather than buttons, which I really like because I'm not a huge button fan. So yeah, it does up if I want to have it closed, but otherwise pop pop up. It could just be like left open with like a singlet under it or something. So I'm stoked with that. Don't know how I feel about like denim with denim yet. I used to be a mega fan of denim with denim when I was like 10 years old, but yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that at the moment. I've seen plenty of people wearing it. I'm just not necessarily at that point myself again yet. But otherwise, like maybe with black denim, I'm not sure. Not that I own any black denim at the moment. Maybe we'll get some. Who knows? I love to get myself new pajamas at the change of a season, and what better time to do it than Mother's Day, really? So I did buy myself and Kiki a pair of new pajamas for winter. I got this one. It's the Bambi set. I don't know if you've seen it. It's $29 and it comes with like some thin flannelette pants. The pants look like this. So there's like little Bambis and little thumpers on it. I can't remember what size I got. 18 I got. I didn't try it on. It just looked big enough, so I got it. But yeah, love it. And I still have my set from last year, which was Snow White. So the pants, they're like starting to thin a little bit. Like they just don't look as new. But the jumper looks great. So I still have that set. Very happy with that. I'll use these two and that will do me for the winter. Of course, I have my odds and ends as well. I just use normal tracky dacks and jumpers and things. But I do like to have a set of pajamas that I can like take with me somewhere if I'm going somewhere, etc. Next up, I got myself some granny undies because that's what I'm into. Kiana had been a really good girl and I promised her a toy, and we were looking around the toy section. Everything was like $50. I was like, I'm not going to spend this money on it. How do I break it to her? Then I'm not going to do this. And anyway, I found this, like, she loves trolls. So I found this Eva doll and it changes its clothes and all this sort of stuff. I was like, how much is it? In my head, I was like, maybe it'll be like $10, $15 and I can just get it for her. At the same time, I found like this little squishmallow thing. Which is like one of those mystery squishmallows. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go scan them and see how much they are, and then I'll decide what I'll offer her. So I scanned this one and it was $2. And I thought, $2, I can afford $2. So I went back and sort of said to her, do you want this one? She was like, yeah. Then I scanned the Eva one, 70 cents. 70 cents. Like, this kid loves trolls. I was like, do you want this one? She thought I was the best mum on earth. $2.70. She hasn't even had to open this one yet because she's out there playing with Eva right now. Anyway, I was stoked. So thank you, Kmart, because tonight you came through for me on that one. So this is Eva. And her hair looks a mess because this little bit can fit in there and like an egg can hide in her head. It's so cool. And there's like a blue one as well. So there she is, little Eva. 70 cents. Like, hello, thank you. There you go. Okay, I'll lift you up. You want to say hello? 1, 2, 3.
Hello. This is Eva, and he got a yellow hair.
She.
And he got a green skirt and a blue t-shirt.
Great. Okay, off you go. Bye. So then Kiki was allowed to get some pajamas as well. By this stage, she was very tired, but we managed to find these really pretty stitch pajamas. Like, how cute are they? There you go. So these little stitch pajamas, and they're just a really nice light, I think it's a cotton, $18. So like, we get very hot, both of us really, when we're sleeping. So it would be great to have like this lighter weight material. That's why I liked that the Bambi one were like a light flannelette. Because that thick flannelette, man, I'm just going to sweat all night. So no, that's a no-go for me. But a jumper is really fine. Let me just check this jumper again. It's a 65% polyester, 35% cotton. So this will be like totally lovely to sleep in. For me, I like polyester though. A lot of people don't. So this is like nice and thin, but it's fleecy. So I'm very happy with that. Oh, I can't wait to get it on. I'm going to have a shower soon and just relax. Okay, next up, I grabbed myself... Oh, no. There was one. Look. That's why I beeped on the way out the door. Seriously, every time I leave a supermarket or like a Kmart or whatever, or a Target, I beep. And everyone always says to me like, oh, don't worry, it's just the trolley or it's just the like pram that I'm in. No, it's not the pram. I even walked out of the shop and I checked the pajamas and everything because I was like, this has happened to me before. Anyway, so I'll have to take it back. It's not a problem because I have the receipt, but it's a problem because it's a pain in the ass to have to go back there. And now I can't wear them until I go back there. Anyway. So annoying. Maybe tomorrow night I'll have to go back there. Then I'll spend more money. Yeah, oh well. So anyway, I bought myself some leggings, these Everlast leggings, and I had seen them on TikTok actually. They're flare at the bottom, which, so if you're wearing, like apparently they suck you in quite a bit around the top. Maybe I could try them on now anyway. Not right now, but like to check they fit. And if they don't, I'll swap them for another size. But they're supposed to suck you in quite a lot. And if you wear a long enough jumper or t-shirt, they kind of look like pants apparently because of the flare and the split at the bottom. So I thought that was pretty cool because I love living in activewear. I'm in activewear right now. Went to the shops in activewear. So anyway, I was happy with those. I can't remember how much they cost though. $25. Just really annoyed about that tag, man. Anyway, meant to be. I mean, Everything happens for a reason, right? I must be meant to go back there. The thing is, I was going to buy another $50 worth of stuff, and at the end, like, this is not everything, there's still more outside, but at the end I was at like $230, and I was like, man, I just have to stop. So I put the handbags back, and I put back, I don't know, some other stuff as well. Anyway, maybe I'm meant to get the handbag, go back, take this, fix it, yeah, who knows. Kiana and I are going to make some homemade jelly lollies this week. So we bought a few like things to use. So first of all, we got like this puppy dog one. And then we also got these strawberries. Kiana chose these ones. Do you want to hold them?
Yeah.
There you go. And then we also got this itty bitty ice cube one. I just thought that might make some really cool little lollies.
But we just got the strawberry one, and we got the doggy one, and we got the
little squares.
The little squares, and we just got the doggy and the little squares and the strawberry when I'm holding. And this is Eva, but he's so worried, and he got a green skirt, and Poppy is a good friend from Eva.
Yeah, good. I also just grabbed 2 packets of the kids' coat hangers, because the reality is, since I pulled out all Kiki's clothes, I've now got clothes, like this bed here is just covered in kids' clothes and things. So I've got to be able to hang them up and put them away. We have a whole double wardrobe over here, which has some of Marcus's stuff and all of Kiki's hanging dresses. And as you can see just here, I keep like t-shirts on this rack at the top here for Kiki. And then down the bottom, it's like skirts and long sleeve tops. And there's a bit of space, like at that end there, to hang up her jumpers, but I just didn't have any like coat hangers. So all the stuff we bought at like Big W yesterday, it's just on the bed. So I want to get it all hung up tonight. So that's why I grabbed those. Marcus wanted one of these like little milk frother things that so many people on TikTok use for his coffees. And we looked them up, and I think it was like, I don't know, $10 or something, $5 from Temu or something like that. Anyway, I was like, just look in Sydney. Maybe there's like one that you can just get, or maybe they'll sell them at Kmart. $2.25 at Kmart. So we grabbed it. I don't know how good it will be, but at least it will be one that he can use. So we've got that. Then I also got this little dishwasher magnet. Apparently it says like dirty or clean. Because whenever my mum comes, it's magnetized, by the way, so it just sticks on the outside. Whenever my mum comes over, she always says, I didn't know if your dishwasher was dirty or clean. So, you know, got that. So next up, I went to the perfume section, and I have been influenced by like so many different people on here. But I ended up getting like this 4-pack. And it's like Noir Night, Fresh Meadow, Oddity, and Hush. And they're all like dupes of something else. So I think Hush is like Billie Eilish. I can't remember what Oddity is. Fresh Meadow is Flower, I think. Flower? Marc Jacobs Flower? Marc Jacobs Daisy. Marc Jacobs Daisy. And Noir Night is like Black Opium. They're all like dupes, obviously. But I'm just going to give them a go, because I've been running my perfumes down. And I like doing that because it gives you a chance to try new things. But I also like that these are only 20 mils, because I can take them in the plane. They're easy to carry, different scents for when I'm away. You know, you guys know I like that crap. And then this one here is a body mist. I nearly bought the 50 ml perfume, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to test the body mist out first, because it was half the price and 150 mils. This is also a dupe for like Dior Cherie or something, I think. I don't know the names because I never really pay the big bucks. I only have like 3 perfumes that are my go-to, and like I buy them over and over again, and these ones are none of them. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to give them a go. I was looking in the soap section mainly because I saw those discount yellow cards thing hanging everywhere, and I went over and they had this soap. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, Lemon Myrtle. It is divine. When I say divine, I mean like, oh my God, lather me in it now. My soap is almost running out in my bathroom, and like I have loads of like liquid soaps in there, so I never really worry. If it runs out, it runs out, and then I'll bring a new one in some other time. But honestly, I thought, what better way to prepare for my new PJs than with a Lemon Myrtle soap. This was $2.50. As you can see there, it says made in Australia. I am contemplating buying these and taking them overseas, honestly, because firstly, my clothes would smell divine in my suitcase. And secondly, like, what a nice gift. They look pretty, don't they? I don't know. I thought maybe. I just don't know how it would go with the chocolate in my bag, but, you know, put it in the other bag. Okay, next up, I got one of these Jelly Bean car fresheners. The other day, I actually vacuumed my car. I didn't film it for you guys because it was atrocious. But I vacuumed the car, all except my little spot. And today I got in and I was like, dang it, why didn't I like do my own spot? So I'll do that this week. But Marcus washed my car for me today, darling that is. And I just thought, you know what, I want a smelly thing in there. So I got this green apple. Green apple reminds me of my dad. I just thought, I hope it smells all right. I have loads of earrings. I love earrings and I have heaps. But many times I think to myself, oh, I wish I just had something like simple that I could throw on the daily that looks nice, that has a bit of sparkle, because I do like a bit of sparkle. And, you know, so today, I mean, I was in my hoodie and I threw on these that I made like 10 years ago. Kiana said to me, why are you wearing pearls? Anyway, I today went into Kmart and I specifically looked for like gold and silver. These are just hoops. There's 3 different sizes. They're exactly the same. One is silver, one is gold, and they've got a bit of bling. And I just thought, like, the little ones, I can wear them to the shops with a hoodie and it's not going to look strange. The bigger ones, I can wear them out. You know, I thought they were nice, and I do think they are nice. They were $5 for each one, and ideal. 6 pairs of earrings. I'm like, I'm done. I can wear them all over. That's going to be my new uniform. So I think that might have been it for the Kmart haul. As I say, there were 2 bags. There was a black one, which was a large crossbody, large, like would fit a computer in it, would fit clothes and things, a couple of nappies. Kiana doesn't use nappies in the daytime anymore, but when we go on a plane, I do put a nappy on her because I want to be safe. And I think that's what I'm going to be doing when we go to Brazil and coming home, because we're going in a month and she still wears a nappy to bed. So I think having a bigger handbag where I can fit those things would be really helpful. But it has a short strap that's attached, and it looked a bit funny on my hip. So I don't know, I could cut the short strap off, but then I was like, well, what's the point of that? Then you could only use it as a long crossbody bag. Although I could hook my new bags, things that I showed you yesterday, onto it and then make it a shorter bag if I wanted to. Look, in the end, I was umming and ahhing about it, so that's one of the reasons I left at the shop. I also left the real perfume, the body splash I bought. I was looking at buying the real perfume or that, so I left that there. And I left a padded bag there that's more like a duffel bag. It was kind of a sky blue, pale colour. It was beautiful. Did crossbody or over the shoulder. But again, it was $22, and I was like, do I really need this right now? I'm not even sure what I actually want. So I left those 3 things. I felt really restrained at the end, but I still spent my $230. On the way out, we did go to Aldi again, because honestly, I've gone through all of the Coke. I drink new stuff like it's going out of fashion. So I got 2 more bottles of the Coke. I grabbed some fresh bread rolls for Marcus for the week, because he makes himself a sandwich in the morning before he goes to work, and it's just nice to have some fresh bread for him. And he wanted some Dove deodorant. I found this in the middle aisle for $9 something. So thought that was a steal. Grabbed it. Do you know what I did want? They had this taco bar plate, and I think it was like $25. I'd seen it on someone's TikTok and I went there looking for it. They didn't have it. They only had the stand-up taco spinner, because they have one of those too. But I wanted the bowl and the plate that you could turn into a platter and put all your different bits and bobs on. They didn't have any left, so I guess it saved me $25. That's where I'm at. It must be about 8:30 on Sunday night, and I'm like, that little voice is in my head going, you've got work tomorrow, go and get ready. I hate Sunday nights. I love being a teacher and I like my job, but I just, wish I was rich and didn't have to work anymore, really. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Anyway. I'll go get myself into my nice warm pajamas, nice new warm pajamas, and then I will sit on the lounge with my computer and watch some TV and check my emails and make sure I'm ready for work tomorrow. So I'm wishing you all a lovely Sunday evening. To all the mums out there. Mwah! Lots of love to you all, and I hope you've had a wonderful day. And to the rest of you, have a wonderful week, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now. See you in the next one.